Hey everybody, what's up? So today I will be talking about They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. Oh my freaking gosh. I have never felt so much depression, anxiety, happiness, love, anything since reading this book. Like, honestly, nothing has destroyed me as much as, I don't even want to say The Last Star. I don't even know. This book is just fantastic. If you don't know what this book is about, basically there's this app and it tells you when you're gonna die. Like, you get a call and they say, oh, like, you're about to die. And there's this Last Friend app where you can meet people and they can be the person that you die with. And so it's about Rufus and Mateo, and holy hell, it's just about them and spending their last day together, and it is so fucking cute. And I want to have like a huge spoilery section, but for the spoil-free section, I'm going to try to explain a little bit more why you should read this. So basically, I think the world is really interesting of how you don't know how you die, but you know that you're going to die. And I think that that's really interesting. And the fact that Mateo and Rufus are so different from each other is really amazing. Rufus is from a foster home, his parents have died, and Mateo has a dad who's in a coma right now, and that's the only family he has besides his best friend Lydia. And Mateo is very shy and insecure and scared, and Rufus is very out there and just like, ugh. And just the ways that they rub off of each other is so amazing. And since Rufus is bisexual and Mateo never really said before, it was so obvious. Like, their friendship was so freaking cute. And at first, I didn't want there to be a romance or anything because I thought that their friendship was just so amazing. But the way their romance evolved into more is so amazing. And I haven't really read two gay characters recently, and this was just really nice. I would not recommend this if you want to be in a happy mood. Like, if you're looking for a happy, fun book, yes, this book does have happy, fun moments, but I wouldn't recommend it, like, at all. This book just honestly changed the way I think about life and living. Basically, you know, the main story or theme you can get from this is to live each day like your last, because you're not really sure when you're going to die, and death is inevitable. We don't know. And I learned so much from this book about love and life and how to live, and watching these two different characters together is so amazing. And this is my first Adam Silvera book, but oh my god, I just completely lost my mind. I was so immersed, and it's so easy to get into this book, and the chapters are really short, which I really love, and it's just so amazing. Also, if you're not really a big fan of like dual POVs, take your mind off of that, because I'm not really a fan of those, but this book, he just did it so perfectly that I just can't describe anything I'm feeling. So that's it for the non-spoilery section. I give this book a 5 out of 5 stars. This is not just my favorite book of the year. This is like my favorite book of all time. Please read it. It is so amazing and so good, and you will learn so much from it. So that's it for the non-spoilery section. Bye, non-spoilery people. Let's go. So basically, the first time I cried so much throughout this book. The first time I cried was when they go to see Mateo's dad. Mateo, and he's in the hospital, and he's just crying, and he has to fix everything to make sure that when his dad wakes up, that everything is nice and neat and clean, and Rufus is like, we have to go. That just broke me, and he left the note, and I just was crying my eyes out so much. Mateo is literally one of the nicest, sweetest, most pure book characters I have ever read. Literally, nobody is as nice and sweet as him. He literally got a dead bird from the road and buried it and got bullied because people don't think that birds are like dogs or people, and that, like, because they don't have jobs or they just live in nests, that they're not important, and everybody's important. And I was just sitting there crying my eyes out. Like, this is the most pure character in all of, like, YA history. Like, he is just so pure and perfect, and both of the ways that they both rubbed off on each other is really amazing. Rufus just became, like, a nicer, more perfect human being. Like, at first he was like, oh, like, I don't care about dying, da 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 da. And then he fell in love, and then he was like, okay, you make me, like, want to have a future with you. And it was really cute and special. And as I said before, I really liked how they were just friends at the beginning, throughout, like, most of the entire book. But you could feel the tension, and it wasn't, like, an overwhelming, oh, they're gonna end up together. It was more like a, let's watch this slowly evolve, especially because Mateo never came out to his father. I felt like that was really amazing. I really loved Mateo's backstory on how his mom died, giving birth to him, and just holy shit. And fucking, I had so many theories about how these characters were going to die. And the whole gang without a name thing, when they went to the club because fucking Rufus was posting pictures on Instagram. I love that whole plot of how, like, Rufus and Mateo brought happiness and light to his Instagram photos, and Rufus, oh my god, you guys, this is so fucking sad. But the gang without no name, when they went to the club and they had the gun, I literally thought that that's how they were going to die. Like, Rufus, I don't know. I didn't know who was going to die. I thought somebody was going to get shot. But they go and they get out of the club and they leave. Nobody gets shot. Nobody dies. I loved the Pluto's plot. How, like, they were just a foster family care. Hate Amy. I hate Peck. Well, I don't hate Amy. I have mixed feelings about Amy. She's irrelevant. Okay? I really, really loved the ending. I thought the ending was literal, like, perfection. How they went and they go to Mateo's room, and they go and they see from where he had his little panic attack earlier, and he's fixing it up because he doesn't want his dad waking up and going home thinking that he was just freaking out because of this whole entire thing. And they go and they fix the books, and they go on the bed, and this is when I started crying. When they make, like, the island of a circle, and that's, like, their safe spot, and as long as they don't leave, that is their safe spot, and nothing bad will happen to them. And it was so perfect. And when Mateo was playing the piano for Rufus, I just was sitting there like, this is so perfect. Fucking, when Rufus got up and he saw Mateo sleeping and was like, I want to make him tea. He literally just wanted to make his new boyfriend tea because he loves him so much and cares about him so much. He wanted to make him tea. And then Mateo wakes up coughing because the apartment or house or whatever is on fire. Like, there's smoke everywhere. And you find out that one of the people were like, oh my god, he left a note saying that everything's okay. Like, don't just, like, ignore the fire and ignore what's going on. And Mateo ran in, and Rufus is laying there and his back is burned, and I literally finished this book like 10 minutes ago, okay, you guys, give me a break. And literally, his, like, face was burnt, and he was like, no, he's okay. And he got the body bag, you guys, the body bag. I just sat there crying my eyes out, because like I said, Mateo is one of the most precious characters of all time. He's literally one of my favorite characters of all time. He got in the body bag, and when I'm sorry, you guys, Rufus fucking went to go see his dad, Mateo's dad, and he saw the note that Mateo left earlier, and he left a note, and he was like, I hope you check out my Instagram. It's really sad, and he left, like, comments to the Plutos saying Mateo's dead. And when he called Lydia, calling Lydia broke my heart on a different level, you guys. Like, Lydia, I love Lydia and her relationship with Mateo. That was the first person that he came out to and really accepted him. She was a teenage mom who was single. I just really liked her plot. And when she gets the call and she's like, he's dead, and she just started breaking down crying, and her daughter is calling her mommy, and I was just sitting there crying my eyes out because I can't imagine that, like, call. Like, it just broke my heart into a bazillion pieces that I can't explain. And watching Rufus, who at first didn't really care and just enjoyed him and kind of thought he was, like, annoying, but then fell in love with him, and then watching him being heartbroken as well literally tore me to pieces. And the fact of how open the ending, well, it's not really, like, open, but how he just goes and he doesn't really look, and there's nobody holding his hand, and he just goes and he walks across the street, and that's how the book ends. I literally sat there crying my eyes out. I'm gonna read to you guys the final fucking sentence, because I take it everybody has read this book. And just, I literally, after I read this, I cried so hard, because you know he got ran over. You know he did, and it was just so sad. And so the final sentence of this fucking book is, I crossed the street without an arm to hold me back. That's how it ends! That's how the book ends, and I just... And he's going to the park where they went to the pier, and he said he wanted to be scattered, and I can't, okay? I can't, you guys. This book was a literal everything, and when they go, and Mateo and Rufus kiss for the first time, and they're singing on the stage, and nobody really cares anymore, and it's just... I've never hurt so much in my life because of a book, especially a book like this that taught me so much, and I felt so much, and I still right now feel so emotionally drained because of everything in this book. Like, I literally can't think of a book that I felt so much from. Like, I don't want to say The Last Star by Rick Yancey, because I just don't. Like, I want to say The Lunar Chronicles, but The Lunar Chronicles didn't really kill me. This killed me. This killed me. Like, the death puns in this, and... I mean, God, you guys. I want to cry so hard, because this book is literal... This book is my everything, you guys. I swear. I just want to put this in everybody's fucking faces, okay? And I'm sorry for my language. I swear I'm going to stop cussing on this channel eventually, but this book was just so amazing. Also, I made a Goodreads review about it online if you want to check it out. It's really short. It's really spoiler-free. So, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Adam Silvera. If you're watching this, which you're probably not, but if you are, I'm such a huge fan, and I love this so much. Please go check this book out. 5 out of 5 stars. I love it so much. There is no words. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you read this book, tell me your thoughts and your opinions, and if you felt as drained and sad as I did. Okay, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye!